As crazy as it is to say, we've now had more seasons with charity night services compared to those without. The charity night service is of course infamous now among HK fans, as usually right before the Black Jackets, Ramsay gives the chefs a chance to prove themselves as leaders, running a course. This service has led to many infamous performances and moments, and so today, I figured we'd take a look at each charity night service in Hell's Kitchen history. Be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel, and with that, here is the history of charity night in Hell's Kitchen.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
I actually forgot about this, but the first ever charity night service actually came in season 9, and I think this is the best way to go about the charity night, and it could even be a way to replace the Black Jacket Lounge challenge, as the 3 chefs in each kitchen would have to lead 2 courses instead of just 1, and the winning team would all automatically earn a Black Jacket, obviously a deserving way to get one. The blue team would dominate the red team, as Tommy was a really big standout here, as even though he wasn't as strong as Paul or Will of course, he really found his confidence on the second course, which is cool to see considering how bad he was leadership wise at the final 4. But again, the red team was a complete mess, with all 3 ladies struggling in the kitchen and leading their courses, with Elizabeth in the end being the one to go home. And while yeah, it should have been Elise, again, you can't argue too much considering Elizabeth just didn't look leadership material, which is the whole point of this service type.
Get it quick.
Yeah, I got it.
Wake up. Want to hear you. Want you leading your team.
Absolutely. Will, you put up plates, followed by me. I knock down the puree. Paul, you tail me with the carrots. You put down the carrots while you're slicing the meat. I will follow you with the sauce.
All right.
And one of you guys follow me with the plate wipe. That's all systems go. Exactly. Plates rising. These are looking great, guys.
Very nice, Tommy. Great
Thank you,
job.
Chef.
Go, please. Finally.
I'm dropping cauliflower, Elizabeth. Yep.
How long to the window, you think?
But instead, it's like crickets. There's no response.
Elizabeth has 0 qualities as a leader. Jennifer and I did her whole first course for her.
All of you, come here. Come here. All of you, come here. Let's taste that. What does that need?
Salt.
What does that need?
Salt.
What is that?
Salt.
Come here, you. This is your course.
Yes, chef.
You know it needs seasoning.
Yes,
What is
chef.
going on here? The apples are raw. Just touch that inside. Off, will you?
Okay. I had Elise cook 1 pan of apples, and it's raw.
You put them on, you put them on. Not one of you could tell her they're undercooked.
Did exactly what you told me to do.
Elise.
Are you serious?
Yep, this is for the whole mashed potato thing. I've kept my mouth shut for a long time. I'm not keeping it shut anymore. War's on.
What?
Season 11 though will be the start of making the charity night service a yearly occurrence. However, this one would take place at the final 10. This was definitely one of the worst overall charity night performances in Hell's Kitchen history, with Susan and Nedra having poor performances as leaders in the red kitchen, while Ray and Zach were infamously bad in the blue kitchen, with the 2 not only stuck in as leaders, but even beefing throughout. Ray would be the one to go home, but man, how did Zach survive over both Michael and Anthony after an important night like this, when those 2 did great as leaders?
Is this pasta gonna be ready?
Like, really, Susan, shut the up. I told you it's gonna be 5 minutes, it's gonna be 5 minutes.
Nedra, is it boiling? It's your dish!
Nedra, this is not a hard concept.
Is that water boiling yet?
Yes, chef.
Lift off the lid. It's
No,
not
chef.
boiling. The water's not boiling. Right now, I'm done. Can someone get some foil on there or something?
Right, where's the lobster?
Chef,
This is embarrassing, though.
Jack, do me a favor.
So earlier, Chef Ray tells me to off. Definitely gonna get revenge. I'm trying to sabotage him.
You got Ray's lobster tail right there.
I'm thinking I can it up with cold sauce. This is the lesson learned the hard way.
Hey, come here. Yeah, you brought it. It's cold. Ray, it's cold. Think when he's ready? When are you 2 gonna wake up?
Russia.
Season 12 also came at the final 10, but this was interesting as it came right after a team switch, which means Sandra, Rochelle, Anton, and Scott would have to not only integrate themselves on their new team during service, but lead them all at some point as well. And all but one of them did really well, with Anton in my opinion notably having a good performance, as even Joy commented on his skills, and we would see the beginning of Scott's legendary leadership. The only one to not do well on the new team was Sandra, who would go home that night. The other big problems would be Gabriel, who for some reason couldn't count this service, and Keisha, who just flat out had a bad night all around, and another example of why this service is so important, because this proved right away to Ramsay that Keisha was never going to be a good leader compared to the rest of the cast, despite her being a really good, passionate cook.
Anton? Oh my gosh. He's that guy that I hate working with in the kitchen.
Very nice, Anton.
But he can cook.
Go, please, thank you. Excuse me, count the plates. How many?
13, Chef.
Asking for 12.
Yes, Chef.
Who put the plates out?
I did, Chef. Come on, dude. I don't see it being a hard thing to count to 12. Not my fault. I can count.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know what I'm saying? Twirly's coming up.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Have you checked they're hot in the middle? Yeah. I didn't see you checking. No answer. No. Yeah, Keisha, pasta's undercooked.
Let's go, let's go.
Keisha, taste them.
I can't believe this.
Anton and I thought they were ready and we're wrong.
I trusted you all, made me look like What can I do? I got the 2 strongest people on the tortellinis, and both of y'all set them up there not done.
Do you want to go?
And no, Chef, I don't want to go. I want to be here. I'm ready to go.
It's okay. We're not the only people, okay? It's the team on the other side of the kitchen.
Right here, right here in the middle, right here in the middle, right here in the middle.
That one's over.
It's over. Oh my God. I've got overcooked lamb and 3 plates with no lamb on. What do you want us to do? Young lady, make a decision.
Season 13 was another interesting charity night, all things considered, as this one was the first to take place at the final 8. Bryant and Latasha dominated their courses, the toughest one too with the New York strip, and one could argue that's why Ramsay chose those 2 over Sade in the end, despite her doing great at the final 4 pass, and her being just average on this night was what did her in. But Sade was not nearly as bad as Rowe, and especially Santos and Sterling, the worst 2 in both respective kitchens. And yet, Fernando would be the one to go home? I mean, he did fall 2 portions short of risotto during his course, but resolved the issue in like 10 seconds, and yet he would be the one to go home. I mean, I don't lose sleep over Fernando not getting a black jacket, but this is arguably the most unfair elimination to come from the charity night service.
We're good?
No, we don't have enough.
Ran out of risotto. How many portions were short? Hey, tell me please.
Too short.
Too short. Hey, stop. Stop. We're not serving until we're all together.
Yes, Chef.
They deserve to be served at the same time. Red team.
Yes, Chef.
I've just noticed the scallops are seasoned. Why?
Trying to stay ahead, Chef.
You tried to stay ahead.
Yes, Chef.
What's going to happen to those scallops now?
You're gonna dry out, Chef.
Come on, Ro. Why make your life more difficult?
Damn. This is just a way to kind of start your service.
Sterling, you're doing nothing.
Yes, Chef, I'm waiting on my chef to tell me when we...
Okay, well, you're doing nothing. Get organized. Sterling is still not doing anything.
Pack the potatoes in the oven. Sterling. 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 Full plates, please. Get it on the pass.
Sorry, Chef. Sorry.
Season 14 also took place at the final 8, and it was another charity night service that took place after a team swap, with this being Josh's first service on the red team. And safe to say, he did not exactly make the best of first impressions.
Tuna right beside.
Tuna herd.
These are all overcooked. Look at that.
What the now? Why is it all overcooked?
How many you got?
I have some more tuna.
Overcooked tuna, Josh. Come on, Josh.
Come on, girls.
Just stop. Just stop. Look at the difference.
Yes, Chef.
That is overcooked.
It was a disaster. Josh really up.
I'm not serving that.
Yes, Chef.
There's another one overcooked. Here's another one.
Yes, Chef.
I told Josh it's overcooked, and he didn't want to listen. Our ass is grass.
I've been run out. There's 20 pieces. What in the is going on?
There was really only one other bad performance this night, as the Season 14 cast proved their talent with one of the best all-around charity nights ever, with that being Randy on the blue team, who would end up going home that night. And again, while it's super unfair for sure, Ramsay simply has the excuse of seeing this 40-year-old man not having leadership qualities, which did him in over the much younger Josh. But still, despite that logic making sense, Josh should have gone home here flat out.
Why have we got 16 plates of risotto out?
Who got 16 plates out?
They're idiots. I just want to wring their necks.
Look, can somebody help me? I need 3 plates. For God's sakes.
I really just want to grab people by the throat tonight and just take them out of the kitchen.
We're responsible for our own dishes, so at the end of the day, you should run up there and recount them. That's it. End of story.
If I leave, I leave. If I stay, I'm telling you right now, you are not going to like me tomorrow or tonight. Got along with everybody till now.
What do we
You
do?
won't like me tonight.
For some odd reason, there was no charity night service in Season 15, the only season since Season 11 not to have one. And this is a shame too, as with obviously this season being so unpredictable, it would have been really interesting to see who could have potentially stood out as a leader. Despite Season 16 being of course a train wreck season, the charity night service was pretty good for all intents and purposes, with there just being some few small mistakes here and there from the leaders on each course. Paulie and Wendy though were the worst of the 8 and will get nominated, with Wendy being the one to go home.
Wendy,
Yes, Chef.
come here. What's not in the potatoes?
The caper, Chef.
Who plated them?
I plated them, Chef.
Oh, come on, Paulie, please.
You walked away with them before I was done. What the? You never should have plated the potatoes without the capers. These are your dishes.
Come on, please. Basic, guys.
Let's
You know
do
the
the
menu
plan.
inside out.
All Stars has one of the most infamous charity night services ever, mostly due to all the usual toxic personalities clashing in the Red Kitchen, as we of course got the infamous spinach line from Barbie, a fire way for her to go out at the very least. But yeah, while pretty much all the red team struggled, only Robin struggled on the blue team, with the likes of Millie and Nick doing well on their second charity night. I do always find it strange though how Millie was such a good leader here, but not so much when it came to the Final Four pass run. He truly has such a similar run in 14 and All Stars.
Can I put this one up?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Uno más.
That's 12, Millie.
Go, service. Great job.
Thank you, chef.
The best executed
Nice
course
job.
so far.
Yes, chef. Y'all hearing it from the best chef in the world, then I'm better than y'all right now.
Michelle, you're in charge of the sauce. I gave you sauce and shrimp.
Did you taste it?
Chef,
No, she didn't.
I was reducing it and she pulled it.
Said take the first pan. It's ready.
No,
I
I
would
didn't.
assume at this
Alyssa, I
point
don't want to
would-
argue with you.
Stop
I
it.
don't want to argue with you.
I need that spinach.
10 seconds. I need to put more salt in it.
I need that spinach, please.
Worry about your beef.
How about I get that spinach, Michelle?
Rookies versus veterans would be another iconic charity night, as while the blue kitchen was mostly fine, as expected, minus some small mistakes here and there. The red team will once again be a toxic train wreck, as this was in some ways the height of the bullying of Trev despite Scottley being gone, as the other three members ragged on him all episode, with the episode title literally being named Poor Trev. However, this charity night in my mind highlights exactly why this service type is so important, as while Trev did have a bad night in the kitchen, he arguably had the best leadership performance of the night, while Jose, who had been much stronger than Trev throughout the season, had without question the worst charity night pass run in Hell's Kitchen history. And despite on paper Trev deserving to be the boot, Ramsay could simply not overlook just how bad Jose's course went.
All this behind us right now. Now it's my turn to be in charge. And I'm not gonna let you guys make me look bad.
Get out, make it pretty. I want tight sauces though. If it's loose, make it tight. Tight, clean, sexy, 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 please.
Look at this one. Look at how nice and tight that is.
That is beautiful. Let's go.
Up in the window. Let's go.
Up and out. Nice job, boys.
Trevor, best executed course so far.
Thank you, chef.
Jose, are you happy with that?
Yes, chef.
Go.
Oh my gosh, mine is completely raw.
See, this is what you would call raw.
Oh, no. Red team, come here.
Yes, chef.
Jose, did you check?
Most of them. I didn't open them up, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
No. No. Mourinho. Oh, there's more coming back.
Probably all of them.
No. No, 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 no. Oh, my God.
Despite season 19 being a great season, I think it has probably the most forgettable charity night, as for some reason, it took place at the final 7, but they weren't cooking for black jackets. Just a very odd time for a charity night. But yeah, the expected weaklings in each kitchen in Amber and Jordan couldn't prove themselves as leader, which resulted in their nominations, with Jordan being the one to go home. I guess if anything though, similar to season 14, this proved how great the cast was, that in the stress of a charity night service, it didn't seem to affect them at all.
I'm gonna start this succotash.
These are getting cooked?
Yes, they're gonna get sauteed in the succotash. If you can just wait, please.
Amber, it kind of seems like you want to work alone. And the thing that we need to do right now is come together as a team.
Jordan,
Yes, chef.
you're not checking any temperatures, you're not doing anything, you're just silent.
Is that one not done or is that one done?
Ladies, come here. Just touch that.
It's cold, chef.
So don't serve it to me.
Yes, chef.
It's a foundation, it's a charity. This is your course, young lady.
Conversely, Young Guns would arguably be the worst charity night overall in Hell's Kitchen history, as damn near each chef struggled in one way or another, with some very surprising chefs struggling as leader, as the runner-up Megan had a disastrous performance here, and again, could have been a reason why she lost to Trenton in the end, despite him not exactly being dominant either. You had Bryn Liddy breaking down in tears, and again, mistakes throughout the night, but in the end, the quiet as could be Victoria would finally be the one to go home, as yeah, she just simply did not have what it took to be a leader whatsoever.
What's wrong with that water? What's not happening to that?
It's not boiling, chef.
It's not boiling, guys. Come on, seriously?
We're really dragging. Bad. We need a time. Probably need 14 minutes. It's not boiling yet.
This is impossible. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, chef.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes. Same extraordinary guess. And where's our consistency? Come on, guys. Who's putting this on?
That's me, chef.
It's raw. Blue team, come here.
Yes, chef.
Not tonight. It is raw. Can we check the fish?
Yes,
To get
chef.
it back in the pan.
Yes, chef.
Quickly, let's go. Red team, all of you, come here. Just stop. Look at me. No, just touch that. It's not even... That's raw, okay? You've got to go back in the pan or back in the oven. What is that? Trenton.
Yes, chef.
Who cooked these?
Me and Victoria, chef.
Do you know what's at stake tonight?
Yes, chef.
Battle of the Ages was another unremarkable charity night, despite half the chefs getting nominated. As well, Daphne, Tara, Alejandro, and Brett were all not great as leader. They weren't bad at all, with Brett going home for being just a bit worse than the other three, and of course getting nominated despite his last chance after a third swap. I will say that Summer Sakari shined the most here, being named the best of the worst, and it just goes to show why I think this should be the Black Jacket Challenge, as to see Sakari go home the following episode in a challenge after he dominated as a leader is so disheartening. Seriously, I will never let Sakari's bad edit go.
You and Cheyenne are gonna base the fillets. I'm gonna get started on the sides right now. It's 10 minutes. I'll keep counting down for you guys.
Summer is doing a great job on her course.
Everybody knows what they're doing, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Take these out. Take those out.
Got it.
Heard.
Let it sit there naturally, good.
Fillets, follow with the mushrooms.
Heard, following with mushrooms.
Tara, I need you to get that sauce right there and start putting it right next to the asparagus.
This is my course, I have to own it. I need to be the last person to check everything before it goes out.
Let's go get those eggs on. The butter's in there.
Butter's in.
Okay, perfect. 5.5.
5.5?
5.5.
Yes.
You guys feel good about 5.5?
Getting it plated and sold.
Yeah. Brett can help with this. It's fine. Good. And I'll let you know when I'm ready for caviar. Yep.
Happy with those?
Yes, chef.
Service, please go.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So good.
The American Dream was another infamous charity service, something that I'm noticing is a trend, and it goes to show just how important this service has truly been throughout the years, with how many iconic moments we've gotten. But yeah, this charity night will be highlighted by Jason calling out sous chef Christina and having an awful overall night on 2 separate courses, and yet somehow surviving. Yes, you heard that right.
Bollocks, man.
Too dark?
Yeah, you know, it's too dark.
That's black.
Yes, chef.
Hey, come here. Come here. I'm going to ask all of you, is that your best?
Absolutely no, chef.
No.
They deserve better than that. You know that, I know that, right? I can see some white lumps in there. Did you?
We were told to leave ribbons during the demo, chef.
In the demo, you told them to leave egg white running through?
No, the ribbons of egg white?
Jason said you told him to put ribbons of egg white.
Ribbons of egg white? No, I said it'll be streaky as you fold it.
Chef Ramsay isn't getting a full story. Chef Christina showed us that the egg white should not be fully incorporated.
Scrape the bottom and grab any egg white that might not have been fully incorporated. You just keep mixing it through.
And we finish off with season 23, Head Chefs Only, an interesting charity night, as obviously this should have been second nature for these head chefs. And while it wasn't too bad, it was bad enough to where half the cast will be nominated, with both Anne-Marie and Joe going home. The first time ever we got double elimination from the charity night dinner service.
Pass me those scallops. Just pass me the tray. Why are they wet? Are they seasoned?
I just seasoned them, chef.
What happens to scallops when you season them too early?
Moisture comes out, chef.
And then you can't sear them?
Yes, chef.
Dry them off. Do something, Joe. You know that, right?
I know that, chef. I do.
Real nice caramelization of them, right?
Yes, chef.
They're burning them again.
How was that burnt, chef?
Young lady, come here, smart ass. And you asked me a question like that, how's that burnt? You can't see that? Acrid burnt, okay? Look at me.
Yes, chef.
I take charity serious.
Yes, chef.
So should you.
Yeah.
Both Joe and Anne-Marie couldn't stay afloat on the fish station tonight. If you can't master that, you have no chance of being my next head chef.
So there you have it, guys, the history of the charity night dinner service in Hell's Kitchen. Let me know what you think of this service concept in the comments below, and be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel. And with all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.